Okay, let's welcome in Alex Kirkland here to talk about La Liga. And we're about 20 minutes into ESPN FC Live. And thankfully, Robbo has yet to mention that England absolutely destroyed Scotland at Hampden. And there's a reason for that and why I'm bringing it up, because it's Kieran Tierney against Jude Bellingham on Sunday, Alex. From a Scottish perspective, it would be quite the surprise if Kieran Tierney exacted revenge, albeit Sociedad has only lost 2 of their last 6 against Real Madrid. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Real Sociedad are always good to watch. We've seen some good games between them and Real Madrid in the last few years. I guess Bellingham will get a lot of the attention. The question will be, can Bellingham keep up this extraordinary form that he's had so far this season? He has been Madrid's best player so far this season. He's been the most influential player in the league so far this season with his 5 goals in 4 games. Some people might start to question, are Madrid, are they over-reliant on Bellingham? I'd look at it in a more positive way. I'd say they've got Bellingham and he's brilliant and he's winning them games. It's true that Madrid, they've needed Bellingham to get them out of trouble, more than once so far this season. Look at the last game against Getafe. It was 1-1 in the 95th minute. Bellingham scores the winner, gets them the 3 points. The game before that against Celta, it was 0-0, 80-odd minutes. Bellingham scores the winner, gets them the 3 points. The week before that against Almeria, they were 1-0 down to Almeria Madrid. Bellingham scores twice and they win the game. So yes, the focus will be on Bellingham once again. Can he keep up this incredible scoring record, scoring goals in every game, and not just scoring goals, but decisive, important goals that get Madrid points as well. But yeah, it'll be fascinating to see Kieran Tierney and how he gets on. He had a solid start to his Real Sociedad career in the previous game and looked pretty good. And I think once he gets sort of settled in, I've got really high hopes for him. I think he could be one of the best fullbacks in La Liga because he's so good going forward.
Robbo, as someone that played the position of Jude Bellingham right now, what are you seeing that's impressed you most? Because he's looking like an absolute Rolls Royce whenever he plays for any team right now, whether it's club or country.
It's his ability on the ball. I always thought he was a powerful player, a good runner with the ball, but it's his ability to manipulate the ball and find those key passes. That's what's impressed me most. I didn't think that was part of his game, but it's proved at Real Madrid and for England the other day that is a big part of his game. My only question mark about Jude Bellingham is he's got to make sure he doesn't overrun himself. So he keeps trying to make runs in between the 2 centre forwards, keeps trying to break the offside line. You've got to pick the right time to do it. If you keep doing it and your ball doesn't come, you're wasting energy. He's got to do it at the right times. And at the moment, that's been the case. But I've seen just 1 or 2 games where he's made probably 10, 15 runs where he hasn't been picked out. And that wastes a lot of energy. He's a player that's still young. He's still developing. He's a great player. But he's got to make sure he doesn't wear himself out by making too many runs that prove fruitless.
I think that's a really good point, Alex, because after the Scotland game, he kind of said during the post-match interview, that's more like it. He said, I wasn't happy with my performance against Ukraine for England. So there's definitely self-awareness there. But it's because the way he started and his price tag, 105 million from Dortmund, the expectation is that he's going to be this star in the middle of the park. But as Robbo said, sometimes we forget it was only 12 months ago since he was a teenager.
Yeah, and let's see if he stays fit as well, because you guys watch a lot more of the Bundesliga than I do. But I understand that his injury record with Dortmund was quite hit and miss, and it would be a disaster right now for Madrid if Bellingham were to pick up an injury. Because remember, Thibaut Courtois is out, Eden Militao is out, Vinicius Junior is out. Although Vinny might be back sooner than we thought. He's looking to get back in a week or two. But they've already got the keeper out, arguably their best defender, and arguably their best forward as well. So they would not want to see Bellingham get injured, because right now he's the player scoring the goals, as I've said, and winning games. So yeah, fingers crossed he can stay fit.